Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Amana range oven bake element. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new oven bake element. The oven bake element is located underneath the oven bottom and it comes on when you select bake. The main reason to be changing it out is if the element has failed and you're not getting any heat. In order to change the part, we have to open up the oven door. Once you have the door open, we have to take the oven racks out. All you have to do is pull it out till they stop. And then you can lift up on it and pull it out the rest of the way. Once you have the racks out, you can set them aside. With the racks out of the way, we can reach in and take out the two screws in the back that hold the oven bottom in. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver to take them out. Once you have the screws out, you can lift the oven bottom out. There's a locking tab on each side that holds the oven bottom to the frame right here. So when you're taking the bottom out, you have to make sure that it's pulled forward first, then we can lift up on it, lift the back out, and then pull it out. If you can't get these front two tabs out, you have to make sure that the oven bottom's all the way forward before you try to take it out. Once you have it lifted up, you can pull it out of the oven cavity. Now that we have access to the bake element, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to remove these three screws that hold it in. Once you have the screw out, we can carefully pull the element out. The element goes up at an angle, so you're going to have to lift up and pull out. You want to be careful as the terminals come through. You want to carefully get the wire terminals past the oven cavity wall, and you want to be careful that they don't fall back into the insulation as you're taking the wires off. So if you want to, you can put a piece of tape around here to hold them, but you want to make sure they don't go back into the hole. Once you have everything ready, you can just disconnect the wires. All you have to do is pull them off. If you lose one of the wires back into the insulation, all you have to do is go around to the back of the range, take off the access cover, and attach the wires to the new element back there. Once you have both wires disconnected, you can pull the bake element out. Here's the old oven bake element next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new bake element on, we're just going to set it into the bottom of the oven, and then we're going to use a needle nose pliers to grab the terminals and push them onto the wires, since there's not a lot of play in the wires. If you had any tape on them or anything to hold these wires, you can take that off now. And make sure they go on all the way so you get a good connection. Once you have the wires connected, we're going to carefully guide the terminals up past the oven wall. And then you're going to have to lift up the element at an angle just like when we took it out, and then guide the ends up through the insulation. Once you have it all the way up, you can lower the element down, and then we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put all the screws in. You may have to push the element back a little bit to get the holes to line up. Now that we have the oven bake element installed, we can put the bottom back in the oven. To put the oven bottom in, we're going to basically do it in the reverse order that we took it out. And you just have to make sure that the front edge goes underneath that lip. Once you have it in there, you can lower it down so we can put the screws in. Now that we have the screws in, we can put the oven racks back in. To put the oven racks back in, we're just gonna line them up with the rails and slide them back into place. Once you have the racks back in, you can close the oven door, plug the range back in, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.